Hi everyone, this is part 13 of what am I playing? Spriggan Conjurer of course, I'm Ultraviolent 4. I remember my name, that's a good start. What are we doing? So, you might be thinking, hey, I remember we were in Shoals. How come we're on D13 now? It's because I wanted to save you a little bit of having to watch me walk around manually. So we're going to do vaults next. We had the choice of either going into vaults to do vaults 1 to 4 or heading into elf. I thought about it for a little bit and then I realized that the answer is actually kind of easy. So when you're in elf, a max damage crystal spear from a deep elf annihilator is 102 damage. So seeing that we have 101 HP, we are but we are in one shot range. So until we get a little bit more fighting, I'll put that off for now. I also did a little bit of shopping on the way. So we had 1400 or so gold. I just spent about 800 on a +5 ring of protection. So that's brought us up to 16 total AC, which is quite a lot, especially when you consider our 32 evasion and 18 shield, and then repel missiles. So how are we going to die, right? Unless we do get one shot by that crystal spear. Anyway, as for the rest of our shopping list, so other things that we definitely want. We will definitely want the Book of Power. I mean, we're only 2 gold away from it. But the reason that I decided not to get that just yet is because we still need a fair bit of training to cast. I'm so bad with spell names. Orb of Destruction. It's a level 7 spell, but we've only got 10 conjurations. So we'll need some more training for that, which we will do in a little while. We're getting our Necromancy to 8 for our dagger, our Short Blades to 10 for our dagger, some Fire Magic for Fireball, and then we can start thinking about the upper level pure conjurations. And probably at that point we'll turn our dodging training on again. Yeah, okay, sounds good. One other thing, so I submitted a bug report to the devs for the whole Fulminant Prism thing, where Dazzling Spray wants to shoot it. But in the meantime, I actually just put an option in my options file so that it just automatically says yes if I'm going to shoot at it. So basically, I'll just ignore it. Alright, cool. So let's go do vaults. Oh, that's a lot of ogre mages. Okay. Welcome to vaults. Enjoy your stay. Hope it's not a short one. Alright, just as for having a look at our character heading into vaults, we've got pretty good elemental resistances. You want to have at least an RF and an RC. That's the siren. Because you're going to be meeting fire giants, frost giants, fire ice dragons, that sort of thing. And we have at least 3 pips of MR, which is good because you want to avoid being paralyzed and killed. So here's a paralysis enemy, or potentially one. You can see he has a 0% chance to get us. Having 3 pips of MR drops your mark chance from Vault Wardens. Are they Wardens or Sentinels? The Sentinels. Wardens are the red ones that lock you in. Vault Sentinels are the blue ones that mark you. But yeah, with 4 pips of MR, you're very rarely going to get marked. With 3, it's only a 10% chance. But 10% is low enough that it will happen every now and then. I mean, do we really care about mark? Not really. We're making heaps of noise all the time. One last thing before we do this. So this Ring of Leaves, I think it's very likely that we'll want to get this at some point. But the issue with it is the RF minus. So I think our long-term plan might be to get into Fire Dragon scales. That will then give us 2 pips of RF, and then we won't mind having the minus. Because we'd have 2 from that, we'd have 1 from our shield, and then we'd be left with 2, which sounds fine. Alright, let's do these guys. Oh yeah, okay. Well, I didn't think about that. Okay, that's alright. We can be hit by double-headed ogres. This is quite an interesting setup. This looks kind of funny. It's very symmetrical. But we talked about our defenses, so I'm not really too afraid. is actually kind of clowny. Yeah, so this setup for vaults does not lead itself very well to stair dancing stuff up. Are there going to be a bunch more? Yeah, there will. Okay, so we're going to have round 2. It's metal walls, so we can't use our pass wall spell to get out. We don't have blink either, and Passage of Galubria will not work when all the monsters are adjacent to you. So yeah, well, that's what we're going to have to keep doing. My other option would be to actually, we could fight them in here. That might be safer. Okay. I was more worried about what might be coming in, but if I can kill these guys quickly, then we should be fine. Oh yeah, I was worrying about properly targeting our dazzling spray to not hit the prism, and then I remembered I don't care anymore. Vault Sentinel, 2% chance to mark us. I'm not too worried about that. I'd kind of like the Skeletal Warrior, whatever that is, to get off the exit so we can leave if we need to. Yeah, oh no, our warden's blocking it. Yeah, because we want to be at least near the stairs, so if sorry, in my quest to do that I then walked into our Fulminant Prism. But if a warden turns up, I want to be able to leave. Oh, we've got one more. This might sort of finish these guys off. Kind of. Let's go back upstairs. I don't like this anymore. Actually, that was a bad play too, because I forgot we're gonna get trapped. Alright, that's alright. We can paralysis. Actually, why don't we enslave the wolf spider, and then he can kill the Death Knight for us. Okay, good. Because the Death Knight's currently reflecting damage. I don't know if he will reflect Qaz damage if he walks in our clouds. I suspect so, but I'm not sure. The point is, I think we want to be away from him. Ooh, teleport trap there. Boggarts, always a danger. You don't want to leave those guys around. They can very quickly get out of hand. I like this. Look at this. 0% for everything to affect us. So he can literally only bite for 20 damage. I'm just going to tab him. That worked. So an Unseen Horror is a baddie enemy where it's going to blink around like crazy. Enemies like that are actually perfect Minesweeper enemies if you're patient enough to walk around with them. That's not really going to work too well with Qaz because it will just eventually die to our clouds. But if you weren't Qaz, you might think about that. Alright, our Ironbrand Convoker is summoning enemies. I really don't want that to happen, especially when we still haven't left our starting room. I'm going to see if I can paralyze him. Okay, we didn't get him that time, one more. Alright, we got him. Alright, so that stops his recall. I could have also just tried to blow him up with, I don't know, Upheaval or Fireball even. Where's that Fireball? It's dropped to 8% and it's no longer yellow. That's good. How high are we going on Fire Magic? 6? Maybe instead we'll take it to 5. That should be good enough. We're going to train more conjurations pretty soon too, and that will also help. I don't know which one's real. Maybe I'll just go back up. Okay, he was the real guy. See, yeah, he's immune to negative energy. I thought so. So I'm hitting him with the Pain Dagger, but it does literally nothing. We just failed that Fulminant Prism. The 1% fail. Alright, well I'll keep tabbing him because what am I going to do otherwise? Eventually we'll get Fulminant Prism mana again. There we go. God. Oh, game is hard. Nothing to ID. That is a Lamp of Fire, which is actually a great pickup. Not only do we have evocations, skill, which makes it better. With Quaz, having the ability to create fire clouds is really useful because then we can always turn it into fire elementals. So that's a great find. I should head this way. Rather than exploring too far in one direction, I'd sort of like to be kind of near our one exit if I could. I'm just going to tab him. Just fighting a random wolf spider like that in melee range. Oh, these guys are way too clever. They keep killing the prism. Anyway, but fighting the wolf spider, I may as well just hit him. Our pain dagger is starting to get pretty strong. With 8 necromancy skill, it does quite a bit of damage, and then we're actually starting to get short blades. So we hit with it a little bit quicker. Here's a Vault Warden. He's going to lock us in. What happened there? Oh, he had an Arbalest and he just shot the prism. Okay, he's 2 next level for me. I'll get our MP back so we can go down and fight him from max. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Alright, good. Okay, I just ran at him. We're pretty good at fighting in melee now, I feel. Is that the same one? These guys aren't... Yeah, they don't have any RN, so we see here... Well, when we do hit him, he sometimes writhes in agony. We have enough gold for the Book of Power, should we desire it. What's our training doing? Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, this is fine. Another one? It's a lot of unseen horrors. Alright, if you see one deep troll, it usually means more. So I'm going to start backing up. Especially for these deep troll earth mages, they have LRD. LRD we can't dodge, so on a low HP character like this, who is relying on their dodging, it's more threatening than most enemies. I noticed that he dropped a blue deep troll scales, so we might test that out for fashion. This preserver is tanky as all hell. Yeah, I'm just meleeing these guys as well. Till we get enough magic points. Oh, we got trolls coming in from behind us though. I mean, we're really fast, so I don't know why I'm checking his speed. I already know we're Spriggan, that's okay. Yep. Oh, that guy was okay. He was a shapeshifter. He just wanted to fit in with the other trolls. Here's a sentinel from behind us. This sort of thing happens a lot when you're Quaz. You should expect it. Cool. Alright, I think I like the green because we're rocking a Christmas theme, but we could test it out. What should I do? I probably shouldn't just change our armor like this, sitting in the open. Dagger of Venom. I'm never going to use that. So let's walk back to the stairs. We're making so much noise. Stuff's likely to run at us. We don't want to be caught naked. It's embarrassing as well as being dangerous. I like this actually. Yeah, let's have a change. Let's change to blue for a bit. Alright. You always got to do fashion. Could be the difference between life or death. You might not think that's true, but just think about it. Are you thinking about it? Yeah, good. What is this room? It's just empty. And we kind of want to be on the lookout for fire dragon scales. I wonder if we'd wear one immediately. We might. Okay, for this boggart, I think I'm gonna just hit him. Wait, I've got confused. Why do I always forget about this spell? Look at that, I can just confuse him. Oh, whoops. My confused muscle memory was running into then stab, forgetting that we had lobbed a bomb already. Okay, we've got to fight that. That impulse. It's another failed prism. If you're playing along at home. The Fulminant failure drinking game. Let's see. Alright, so that's our confusion. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's unseen horror number 6. Not 6, maybe 5 in here. Oh, there's another one. Where are these guys all coming from? It's crazy. Yeah, okay. The other thing, I keep forgetting our hexes, but especially against Vault Guards and even Vault Wardens, if you have hexes like we do, we've got 10. Takima's Dance is really strong because you pull their weapons out of their hands. It's much like Orc Knights or something like that, where once you disarm them, they're much less scary. All these empty rooms. We explored in there. We didn't explore in here though. Yep. Silly optimal pass. We've got a little bit in there and a little bit down here. So Vault's one not too bad. I'd say the most dangerous part was actually when we first came in and we were surrounded by ogres. I wanted a scatter shot. I don't know. I don't love them. I mean they're okay. They're very good at killing hydras early on. Okay, we're carrying around random effects. We can drop that and pick up the scatter shot. It's better use of our inventory spots. As useful as the random effects has been, and it unironically has been, especially in Snake we killed quite a few things with it. But the scatter shot is better. I'm identifying that amulet. You might think, hey Ultra, you're wearing an amulet of faith that you're never going to take off. True, but if we ever decide to acquire jewelry, I want to have all those random types identified, because if we know the item, acquirement is less likely to give it to you. Small little optimal thing there. Onto Vaults 2. No dragons though. I want to note that. Here's a wizard. We don't really care about a wizard either. Again, all its hexes are 0% chance to hex us. It is so much easier to aim these now. Now that I can actually see. Here's Jogren. Okay, he's got also a 0% chance to petrify us, which is nice. He might shatter, so what I want to do is fly. When you're flying, you take significantly less damage from his shatter. And What happened there? He just decided to hit our prism. Can we... He's just doing it. He does not care. Can we confuse Jorgen? I wonder. 4% chance. I'm gonna say that's a no. Alright. But I don't like this. We might have to dip into our ones here. So let's go... No, actually, we're okay. What I'll do instead is, when this explodes, I'll go... Wait, I can't do an elemental force. We're out of magic points already. Well, in that case, let's just Ice Blast on him. We need to wait for this one, too. Alright, there we go. And then let's Ice Blast him. I just meleeed him to end. An Acid Dragon... No, never mind. That's a lie. It was a shapeshifter. I was thinking, Acid Dragon Scales is a fairly light dragon armor. Probably not the one that I would like. I think Fire Dragon would probably be better for us. Hey, there's a shiny Fire Dragon Scales just sitting there. Speak of the devil. What's really gonna bake your noodle later is you're gonna ask yourself, if I hadn't said anything, would that shiny Fire Dragon Scales still have been there? It's just cursed. Oh man, look how red we are. Okay, this is sick. I don't know why that's so amazing, but everything is so red. With white boots, that looks really cool. This is one of the best looking characters I can remember for a while. I don't even care what our spell failures are right now, because that looks so good. Alright, Fireball goes up to 67% chance to fail. Alright, and everything else, it's too... Oh wait, no. It's all good. I'll tell you what the problem here is. We have on a strength -3 ring, which is putting us a fair bit below the strength we need. Let's take that off and have a look. Okay, everything becomes quite a bit better. Fireball is still red at 43%, but everything else becomes perfectly serviceable. So the issue with this, two issues that I see. First of all, we now have no points of RC. And second of all, what's second of all? I swear I had a second of all. Not really. That's probably the main one. We lose 4 AC from taking the ring off. Okay, so this is the same. We're 16 AC. Whereas with the troll leather, we were the same, but we had more evasion and we could use our spells. Wait, sorry. So this is 16 and 23 for AC and EV. This one is, and we put our ring back on. 16 and 32. Okay, so this one is clearly better, at least for the moment. So I think what we're going to need to do is train some armor. So there are a couple of things that will make ultimately that Fire Dragon Scales better, I believe. Although I don't know how we're going to get over the RC hurdle. Maybe we're not. But one is that as we train armor, because the Fire Dragon Scales has a higher base AC, it will give us more protection ultimately. And then also, as we get more armor skill, we'll be better at casting spells in it, etc. Maybe I want to turn that on now. Do I? There's so much stuff I want to do. I'm going to say no. Let's just get short blades to 10. We'll get our fighting up, and then maybe we can do armor and conjurations. Alright, I'm going to leave this stuff here. The Fire Dragon Scales and the Gold Dragon. We can come back. That Gold Dragon I've been carrying around, but we're never going to use that, if I'm being totally honest. This is a lot of stuff. what if I do that? And then we can cast Fireball again because we took off our heavy armor. So we'll chuck some Fireballs in, which is pretty good here. Even though we can't see it, it's hitting the enemies that were around the corner just there. Okay, well, now we're running out of magic points. And I just almost killed us with our own Fulminant Prism. One day I will get the hang of that. Not quite yet though. Alright, good. Let's go back up. Let's heal. I don't really want to go back down that stair because all the ogres, etc. will be waiting there for us. We need to go up here. Being a bit lazy there. We were walking on untested tiles. We potentially could have been shafted, banished, all sorts of things. Wait, we can't wear gloves, okay. I was excited because I saw magical gloves, but never mind. Okay. We don't have any RN, correct? Correct. So, this guy has Bolt of Draining, and the Soul Eater has Drain Life. No, never mind. We could just kill them. That works too. I would love to kill this mage. I mean the archer, the one who's nearly dead before we go back. Okay, that works. And then we can just fight the actual mage, just with our dagger. It's doing pretty serious damage now. How about we get adjacent to him before we do other things so he stops shooting us? Yaktor captains don't have the Master Archer flag, so they will stop shooting when you get next to them. That's a flayed ghost. It's okay. If it's only him, I don't mind. Alright, we're backing up to the stairs. We've got a whole Yaktor pack up the top there. Where there's one, there's probably more. Better off to walk the other way, force the Yaktor captain to come to us, rather than walk through the open and take shots. Even if those shots aren't very likely to hit us, still it's better. This is so much easier now that I'm not having to be prompted all the time by Dazzling Spray. I feel myself getting saner by the second, and you can kind of get an idea of how much noise Quaz makes. This room here with all the arbalists in it is probably where those Yaktors came from, and they ran all the way over here due to the noise. Okay, was that an artifact one? No, it's just ruined. There could have been some sweet artifact triple crossbow in there, who knows. Not that we would have used it, but still. That hurt. Yeah, we're actually getting kind of owned by those slime creatures, so I'm going to start backing up. If I could just kill this Convoker before he summons guys in. We can throw a fireball at him. That's exactly why we picked it up. For an instant ability to kill stuff. I mean, okay, to be fair, we wanted instant AoE, but still. Takima's Dance is really, really good against two-headed ogres because you can get both giant clubs to attack them. I notice here I wasn't sure about that, but they apparently didn't care about Quaz. I was wondering if the Quaz clouds hit them, are those dancing weapons about to turn hostile? Answer, no. Let's get back out that door before the warden seals us in. We don't know what else is in here, so we don't want to be trapped in. And let's Takima's him as well. It's, if I can find the right spell, 53%. Yep, that works. And now we'll confuse him. Oh, it's 41%. We're just getting unlucky. And I'm being stubborn about it. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He resisted 6 of them at 40% chance. Oh well. It happens. I don't know. When that starts happening, I stick to it because it seems like a matter of principle at that point. I don't know. Sometimes it can be to my detriment, but I don't know. Man of my principles. Oh, right, yeah. You see a shut door and you just kind of think, oh yeah, okay, I haven't explored that. But it was shut because of the warden, not because we hadn't been in there yet. We can confuse him as well. Then we can avoid the 1% Sentinel's mark chance. Okay, let's not get ourselves with the prism. I'm learning. Alright, good. That is an entropy weaver. He's going to start corroding us. Like that. He didn't die to that, which is really surprising. Now I want to start running. I mean, it's just an Orc Knight. I'm not really afraid of him. I can very easily Takima's him. Not so scary without a weapon. He blinked. Okay, I thought he got teleport trapped. We're actually getting decent value even out of the blind from Dazzling Spray now that we have some short blade skill and we're actually getting bonus stabs. It's pretty nice. Is there anything in this corner? I have to know. Probably not though. Yeah, okay, nothing. That guy needs to die before he does stuff. I can confuse him, which is that one. He's got a 59% chance. Alright, got him. Good. This guy can get Takima's. And on we go. These empty rooms. Who designed these? Seems like a lot of urban sprawl, but no one's actually living here. I don't know. I'm not a city planner, so don't hold me to this. Yeah, like what is that room? It's just empty. There could be a whole troll family who could live there. Oh, that guy's throwing crystal spears at us. Well, we're above 102. Ah, I walked into the oh god. Okay, I walked into the thing. Also, he's now the crystal spear guy, and we got 78 HP. He could definitely kill us here. So let's throw out a fireball to ensure that we kill him immediately. Okay, we need to be a bit afraid of the Tengu Reaver as well. Those guys can do pretty sick amounts of damage. I don't think an acid could kill us from 79 HP, but it might be close. It's got lightning bolt. Okay, that won't one-shot us without double zaps. I guess as we're running, we might as well throw a prism out. And another one. Where's our upster? Okay, yeah. That was some boneheaded play by me. Walking into our own bomb to take us below one-shot range on the while we were fighting the guy who had Crystal Spear. Not too clever. Short blades to 6. It's not really much point putting a prism up there. Okay, they decided to all ignore it for whatever reason. So we know there's a Tengu Reaver running around. He's right there. Okay. He has, okay, Lightning Bolt, Battle Sphere, Freezing Cloud. Okay, that's not too horrible. The ones that you really want to watch out for are, okay, Lightning Bolt if he can double zap you, but particularly the Acid Bolt, and then also Bolt of Magma, because it's partially irresistible. Both of those two really hurt. Yeah, wow, actually our chance to confuse him is much higher than I would have thought. 42% chance. I'm gonna do it. Look at that. Who would have thought it? Getting a lot of value from our 10 hexes skill that we trained. Alright, that was scaring me. The big door there was maybe suggesting there's going to be some sort of vault in there. Let's go this way. No, it's empty. Now that we're above 102 HP, we could at any point decide that Vaults is too difficult and we'll go to Elf. Vaults has been okay though, I'm not too worried about that. Another thing to note is that Elf usually has a whole bunch of gold in it, so if we are really desperate to go buy any of the things on our list, we could go do that. Okay, the things are killing our lobbed bombs in that room. Scrolls of Fear, good. We don't have Cause Fear on our shopping list, right? Fear, no. Okay, never mind. That would be a good spell to have with our Hexes training. Potion of Resistance is the main one that I see there that I would like to just insta buy, even though that's quite expensive. We only have one, so we might, I don't know, maybe we'll find Nicola or something. Always good to have a couple of those if you can. Some other good potions there, but I want to save our gold, it's quite precious. I'm going to mark pretty much all of them really. We don't have any agility. Is it worth just buying one? Probably. How much gold is it? 60 gold? Really? Trying to save our gold here. Come on, game. No, I'm not going to. I'm not doing it. It's too steep. It's probably correct to do though, I think. Well, I said before I'm stubborn, right? Alright, our downstairs are really far away. This is where you wish you had fast travel. That optimal trap play though. Oh, this one's even a hatch. Oh, we gotta go down there. There we go. Alright. Regen up. Vaults 3. Let's go. A bunch of hex dudes who can't hex us. This is the way I like it. Ah, that guy was tricky. He avoided the prism. Oh, he's also crystal spearing us. Alright. Oh, let's not tab into the blast zone. So there's a lot of elves, which is fine as long as the scary ones aren't showing up. I'm not too bothered by the one that's back here, the deep elf archer shooting us. Maybe I should be, but we have so much shield and evasion that, and repel missiles. I'm not too afraid of their bow shots. Just ignoring them. I wish we had reflection though. Can you guys not? There we go. Yeah, he should be. He's just a dumb spider. He should be fairly easy to confuse at this stage. Quick check. Short blade's 6.7. It's fine. That's a lot of stuff. I want to Takima's him. Alright, we got him. Now I can just run and lob bombs. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna hit the dancing sword with it. Damn it. That's gonna hit me if I stand there. And that's not gonna hit him. I'm not doing real well here right now. Can I confuse him? Yep, that's better. Come at me, bros. The dancing sword is chasing us down. He's angry. He got prisoned and he wants revenge. Why is he whoa, don't run into the prism. I don't know why he's confused though. Like he wasn't chasing us. I guess maybe he stopped dancing, but maybe he couldn't tell that we were the source of the thing that hurt him. That seems really odd. This undead thing that's running in is probably the pack that was guarding Crypt, which could potentially have a curse skull with it, if you're unlucky. So you always have to respect that pack. Also, I don't know that putting Fulminant Prisms down like that against Death Knights is so clever, because at any time they might turn on damage reflection. This skeletal warrior is throwing stones at us. Oh, I just hit us with our own attack. Oh boy, okay. You gotta be worried or careful if you drop this low HP, because they can hit for 25, which means that 25 damage will go on their stone throws. Believe it or not. Man, why is it so hard to aim Fulminant Prism? If only there was some sort of targeting mechanism that would show you where the explosion is going to be. Should put that in the game, devs. Alright. Okay, so I'm just shutting the door to dance him, so that I can get enough magic points for another prism. There we go. I was also secretly hoping that as we open and close the doors, our clouds might go through it, but they didn't. Alright, so that was fun. We nearly killed ourselves again with Prism for, I don't know, who's counting? It's a lot of times. It really hurts now. Our spell power is a bit stronger than it used to be. Alright, there's a downstairs. Hey, another resistance potion. Why did we waste our gold? We didn't really. They're useful to have. It's interesting to note, we have not seen any dragons in here of the fire and ice variety. If we had not just found a shiny dragon scales lying around, we wouldn't have one yet. Holy scroll of holy word that I'm ignoring. I know that will bother some of you. Bad luck Hans. I don't rate them. We can very easily confuse ugly things. It's a 60% chance to do so. And then while they're stumbling around, we can prism them and then stab that last guy. What are the odds there's something in here? We'll go check. Probably pretty low though. Yep. That was scaring me. There are some vaults like that where they have the little moat that you gotta run across and then you open the real door and there's a lot of scary stuff in there. And so you have to, it's hard to then run away because of the moat. But yeah, not that time. This looks like a crypt vault as well. We just got slowed. I guess I don't really care. As long as this guy doesn't reflect at us, he didn't. One more should do it. I'm gonna wait one more magic point to get a prism, just to make sure that we kill this ghoul. Good. Hey, a blinking scroll. Always welcome. Hey, that's an artifact ring. I noticed, okay, we've got a plain ring first. Let's try that. Hey, there's a ring of protection from cold. Okay, so that's good to have because that's going to fix our potentially fire dragon scales issue in the future. But not just yet. We want the +5 protection instead. Let's ID this artifact ring. RF Sinvis. That's pretty useless. We're not lacking RF. And we never need Sinvis because we're a Spriggan. Don't stand there. That's in the way. So that with this stone giant, the same principle applies as to with Cyclopses before. You can block all their rocks with prisms until they run out. Oh yeah, he hurts in melee. He hurts really bad. We just missed. What's his problem? Dude, just die already. $45 damage. Yeah, we can't risk going up here like this. Let's finish him off with a disintegration wand. Okay, we didn't. Let's go Ice Blast. I think we've never seen a wand of acid in this game, which is interesting. A very powerful wand, especially with evocation skill. Oh yeah, there's a wand of clouds in our shopping list too. Yeah, I think we're never getting that. But that's really good. Not only is it just really good because clouds own, but again with Qaz, being able to animate clouds, I was lazy. Okay, I let the Convoker call a group of enemies in. Revenants have Ghostly Flame or Ghostly Fireball, which really hurts, particularly if we have no RN. I think the chances of confusing him are 0. Yeah, he's literally magic immune. He's not resistant to fire. That's probably the best way to do this. Put down a prism. He's actually next leveling me right now. So by putting down the spectral mist, our quaz clouds can't go there. So he is blocking us from hitting him with quaz clouds. That's pretty next level. Can we fireball him right now? Yes, good. Well, we got one fireball. Seems like it's really not doing much. I'm not rushing this. We failed that one. Because if he nails us with his thing, ghostly fireball, it's really gonna hurt. One more. No. Let's get out of his spectral mist. One more prism should do it. Never mind, his friend killed it. Okay, so we got to go into our wands. Let's go. We'll scattershot him, I guess. We missed. Let's go again. All right, we got him. Okay, that all came about just because I was too lazy to pay proper attention to the Convoker, who's about to convoke again. So what I'm going to do, I don't know what else is running out of here because we saw quite a few enemies that were in there. So let's have a look. Confusion chance on him is 60%. What's enslavement? It's 51. Okay. Well, let's try to confuse him first because it's more likely to work. Okay, we failed. Let's go enslavement. Please work. One more. Okay, we got him. Alright, that lets us switch between him. That's the thing that I really wanted for enslavement to happen. So then we could get past him. So he'd stop blocking the hallway. Because otherwise, yeah, you see all that stuff that's running at us. I'm watching the Convoker this time. Okay, he's summoning friends, but I think the prism should... No, too slow. Alright, let's go back upstairs. The Sphinx has smite. I'm not afraid of its hexes, but its smite can't miss. Ignores our AC, can smite target us. Get out of the explosion, Ultra. What are you doing? Sphinxes have lower MR than I would have thought. We can almost certainly confuse him, which we did. I don't know why I stopped. I was half expecting it not to work or something. Okay. This guy's about to convoke. Let's get back upstairs before he does. If he'd made a warden, we could have been trapped in. Wow. That one seemed like it did no damage. I don't know if I just missed again. No. Good. We reached level 20. We got our natural dex level up. Yeah, that's a longbow. We can't use those. Hey, our first actual dragon. It's an ice dragon. Confusion chance 60%. I'll take it. You can even shut the door on him. Enjoy your explosion. No scales. We might use an ice dragon scales. It's lighter than a fire dragon. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was gonna say because we can use that with our RF++ ring, but of course the RF++ ring is giving minus strength, so that will never work. Scroll of Summoning is really good. There are 2 of those. Actually, it's less good because we're Quaz. I always forget. Teleports, we only have 7. I'm going to pick that up immediately. And the other stuff here, Fear for 42 gold is worth it as well. But the other stuff we can not worry about. Especially, I've been carrying a brown weapon scroll around for a very long time, along with these 5 enchant weapon scrolls. But I'm not sure what I would ever want to brand or use. Maybe, I don't know, a Demon Blade of Elec or something, but not really. Because our Mork Dagger, the Pain Dagger, is effective against everything living, and for everything else, there's Orb of Destruction. Well, in fact, to be fair, for everything there's Orb of Destruction. Got a little bit more. Okay. What is that room? I don't know why. This has never occurred to me before, never bothered me, but maybe it's because of Quaz, but just all these empty rooms are bothering me. Okay, well that was good. The auto-targeter just shot him twice. Okay, can we use our Fulminant Prism and not shoot it this time? We just wasted a whole bunch of mana for no reason. We've been slowed. Alright, good. That was kind of dumb. It's interesting to note that on the first time that we hit our Fulminant Prism, it turns neutral. Well, no, it turns hostile, but that doesn't matter because it's still just a bomb. It doesn't... Actually, I don't know. Is that true? Because maybe if your Fulminant Prism is hostile and then it blows up enemies, do you get the experience from killing those enemies? I don't know. That's a weird question. Someone tell me if you know. If that's the case, then I really want to avoid shooting my prisms. Okay, so that's it for Vaults 3. So if you join me in the next one, we'll do Vaults 4, which let's have a sneak preview of. Nothing here. We'll do this floor and then we'll be heading into Elf. See you later.